Well, I guess it all kind of goes back to growing up. When I think about my childhood and like the main core memories of my childhood, the majority of them revolve around being sick and going to numerous doctor's visits, going to the hospital, all of my different nebulizer treatments, my different medications, seeing different doctors for different tests. That's kind of how my childhood went because I was always really sick. And it was a lot of like upper respiratory infections when I was a young baby. I mean, my mom told me this because I was way too young to remember, but I had croup all the time. So I was always in the hospital with croup. I had pneumonia a few times, and it was really, really rough because it was a lot of missed school days, catching up on school, missing events, kind of, sleeping in the basement because the basement had cooler air and I could prop myself up on a pillow versus laying flat in my bed where I'd be coughing all night, not sleeping, or even sleeping out on our screened-in porch in the wintertime because the air out there was what calmed down my cough, and it was the only thing that could kind of help it. Or standing with my head in the freezer, like anything that could help. And that was just kind of all my childhood was with my illnesses. It was a lot of just dealing with all of that. And so I went to a couple different doctors, like a couple of different allergists and immunologists, because my mom, who's an ICU nurse, she knew that this wasn't just a typical kid getting a cold or getting sick and it going away. It was something that was a lot different because it hit me a lot harder and I couldn't ever get rid of it on my own. So I actually ended up also getting tested for cystic fibrosis, and all of the different tests that I got, everything was negative. No one could figure it out. It was very frustrating, as I'm sure a lot of people know, like it's like getting told no. We don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry that you're going through this, but I'm not sure what else there is to do.